Welcome. In this video, we'll be doing a SUI update, including the SUI Astrology. All right, so here's what we're doing on the SUI price chart. We bounced down to a little bit below $3.30. And if we look at the weekly scale, we're heading down for a possible correction here. If we look at the RSI has, well, we're getting a higher low here, just like the price is getting a higher low. We headed down below this yellow moving average line, and the fact that we just broke above it is really good, because the last time we did that was back here in August 2024. Let's look at what happened back then. Wow, SUI was bottoming out. That was the bottom. SUI was at 47 cents. Man, that was only back in August. That wasn't even that long ago. And that was right before we got the Trump pump, the major run. Well, it actually started running before Trump got inaugurated. Got a little correction, and then boom. Wow, that's the Trump pump right there. And then we got this huge, massive correction, as you all know. Man, I mean, look at this God candle here. That is impressive. And the volume, we got very strong volume. Almost as strong as the volume we got back in September of last year. And man, this weekly candle is bigger than any candle SUI has ever gotten. That's the biggest green candle. Holy moly. Let's look at the percentage of this bad boy. So the percentage, I mean, it went all the way up to, wow, 79% up candle. That is insane. And it closed 67% up. Holy moly. By the way, guys, don't mean to toot my own horn, but I bought right here, and I notified my private crypto astro mastermind when I bought this dip right here. All right, I bought it at 210. I announced it in my crypto astro mastermind, and boom, we got a God candle. So not bad. I'll pat myself on the back for that. Wish I went all in, but that's, easier said than done. But if you want to join the crypto astro mastermind, check the link below, and you'll get lifetime access. And actually, when you sign up, you actually get a bonus session with me. I'm offering that just until I take it down. But you get a complimentary. That's a free session with me to perfect your strategy and also dive much deeper into your emotions and your mindset. In these crazy markets, you want to be calm, cool, and collected. Okay. Now we're getting a little bit of a correction here. And, by the way, none of this content is financial or investment advice. This content is intended for educational purposes only. I'm also going to be diving into the SUI Astrology here in a couple minutes, so definitely stay tuned for that. Man, so on the weekly, we got some really solid volume there. A little correction here would not be surprising. I actually hope it corrects more, but we'll have to see. Did we already get the bulk of this correction? That's the question. I mean, we have these moving averages lines. The 50-day moving average, let's see, is that about 324? Or no, that's a 200-day moving average. 50-day moving average is all the way down here at $2.52. I'd say we'd be lucky if we got that low. And the major 50% level from the very top to the very bottom comes out, let's see, I believe it's right here, $2.91. That's that green line right there. So that would be a very nice buy at $2.91, but I'm a little bit more on the cautious side. I don't want to miss opportunities, so I have a buy order around $3.10. But in the worst case, it's possible, worst case or best case, depending on how you look on it, if you're a bear or bull. We might not even go down to 310. We'll have to see. But I am predicting we'll see a dump in the first half of May. We're already seeing a dump so far, so that's good. And I'm not sure if it's going to be a small dump or a big dump. We are getting Pluto so this is for the astrology lovers. So Pluto, might as well go here. So the middle circle is the SUI astrology, and the outer circle is where the planets are in the sky right now. It looks like 2 days, Pluto is going to station retrograde. So that's this planet right here. Once it turns red there, you see we move forward and it turns red. That means it's retrograding. Pluto retrograde typically brings a major market shift. Now, it doesn't signify exactly which direction it will go in. But yeah, so expect a major market shift. It can also affect the macro markets as well. The good news is this planet Venus has gotten past Neptune. So there's been a lot of confusion. Neptune brings a lot of confusion. Venus, the planet of what we value and money, is passing that Neptune confusion themed planet. So that's definitely on the positive side. Okay, so we can look at the SUI astrology, shall we? So one thing I wanted to mention here, we do have a full moon coming up, and I wanted to look at what's going on there with the SUI astrology, and we are getting the moon opposing the SUI Mercury. Mercury, the planet of trading, so that's a negative. The moon is also opposing the SUI sun. That's negative. And the moon is opposing the SUI Uranus. So those are all negative. So we could definitely see a dump around the full moon. It's certainly possible. Not guaranteed. It doesn't always follow exactly. But man, that is definitely leaning towards a dump around the full moon. That'll happen about 10 days from now. But if we look at the outer planets, the good news is we're getting very good transits with the outer planets for the most part. Uranus sextiling the SUI Neptune is positive. And let's see. In the second half of May is really good. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, conjunct the SUI Venus on the 21st is very good. Saturn sextiling the SUI Pluto on May 30th is very, very positive. We're getting the Sun trining the SUI Pluto on the 21st. These are all looking very good second half of May. We're getting Jupiter sextiling the SUI Jupiter, and Jupiter squaring just one slight negative. I'm not worried about that. But man, a lot of positives this second half of May. We do get a cluster of these minor negatives here on the 27th and 26th, but I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, I mean, this is looking really positive, the second half of May. So this is why I plan to buy on any weakness. So maybe I plan to buy anything around 310. I might even buy around 320. We'll see. But not sure how much SUI is going to correct here. I mean, the only way it'll probably correct a lot is if we get some major world events, which is totally in the cards, honestly. If Trump makes some crazy decisions with the tariffs, or if there's some, major events on the world stage, of course we could get a bigger dump. And then even the transits to progressions, on May 29th, we get Jupiter sextiling the SUI progressing Jupiter. And then through the summer, we get Saturn sextiling the progressing SUI Pluto. That's very positive. So, man, all positive things, really, after the full moon on the 12th. So, man, that is looking good overall. We could also look at the SUI versus Bitcoin. This is always important to look at. This is how strong SUI is. You know, how some people can have a difficulty understanding this, but how strong the SUI price is compared to the Bitcoin price. The more strong it is, the better. Man, I mean, it's looking really strong because we look at the macro 50% level from the peak to the bottom, and we are still well above the 50% level. It could definitely get down to that level. So I have a buy order there, or notification. So yeah, I plan to buy on this 50% level, which is around 0.000032 on the SUI versus Bitcoin. And then if we look at the RSI, I mean, we're getting a higher low, which is very good. And we're above, we broke through this yellow line, yellow moving average. And then the stochastic RSI, the momentum, price momentum is going way up. So those are all looking very good. Let's see. And we're above all these moving averages. The yellow line, the blue line, and the red. So I'll be waiting for a correction down to, well, for the price of SUI around 310. If we get down to, it could definitely, I mean, if it gets down to 292, I would definitely buy that as well. So I'm going to dollar cost average in if we even get down to those levels. So what do you guys think in the comments below? Do you think SUI's going to dump down to, you know, below $3, or do you think it's going to dump down to the mid $2, or do you think have we already gotten the little correction that we've gotten so far, and are we going to continue up from here? Let me know in the comments below. We'd love to hear. And make sure to check out the Crypto Aster Mastermind. The link is in the comments below. And once you get to the checkout page, you can type in "To the Moon" coupon code, and you can get, once you're in the Crypto Aster Mastermind, you can get my tips where I'll basically tell you in the private Telegram group when I'm buying, just like I did at this level right here before we got the biggest God candle SUI has ever gotten before on the weekly scale. Once again, right there. Let me zoom in on that one. I mean, holy moly. Who would have liked to buy that dip right there, right at the bottom? All right. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Definitely stay tuned for more videos like this. I plan to come out with an XRP update video for XRP lovers. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace.